You've probably seen those videos or heard people say that Japanese students have insane memory, like they remember everything, stay disciplined, and just seem smarter. But here's the truth. They're not born that way. They just use a different system. And if you copy even 20% of it, your memory and focus will literally change. Let me show you how. First thing, stop rereading your notes again and again. It feels productive, but your brain is actually being lazy. Japanese students don't just read, they recall. Instead of reading a page 5 times, read it once. Close the book, and try to say everything you remember. Even if you only remember 30%, that struggle is what builds memory. Your brain remembers effort, not comfort. Second, they use something called spaced repetition. But don't worry, it's very simple. Instead of cramming everything in one day and forgetting it the next day, they revise in small gaps. Like study today, revise tomorrow, then after 3 days, then after a week. It feels slower, but this is how information actually sticks in your brain long term. If you've ever studied something and forgotten it in the exam hall, this is exactly what you were missing. Third, writing by hand. Yes, it sounds basic, but it's powerful. Japanese students write a lot. Not because teachers force them, but because writing activates more parts of your brain than typing. When you write something, your brain processes it deeper, and that makes it easier to remember later. Even if you don't have time, just write key points. Don't skip this. Fourth, they don't multitask. No phone, no scrolling, no I'll just check one message. When they study, they study. Even if it's just for 25 minutes, it's full focus. Try this once, keep your phone away, sit for 25 minutes, and just study one topic. You'll realize how much faster you learn. Most people don't have a memory problem. They have a distraction problem. Fifth, they connect things instead of memorizing blindly. For example, instead of mugging up a definition, they relate it to real life. If you're studying business, think of a company. If you're studying biology, connect it to your own body. The brain loves stories and connections. Random information is hard to remember, but meaningful information stays. And finally, they revise actively, not passively. They test themselves. They solve questions. They explain concepts out loud like they're teaching someone. If you can teach something simply, it means you actually understand it. And understanding is what creates long-term memory. So, if you want to become smarter and actually remember what you study, don't study more. Study differently. Use recall. Use spaced repetition. Write things down. Remove distractions. And connect what you learn to real life. Do this consistently, and trust me, in a few weeks, you won't recognize your own focus and memory. And the best part? You don't need to be naturally smart for this. You just need the right system. Now that you understand how to study better, let's take it one level deeper. Because this is where the real difference starts to show. Most people try to remember everything the same way, and that's exactly why they forget. Your brain doesn't treat all information equally. So instead of trying to learn everything, start identifying what actually matters. Before you even open your book, ask yourself, what are the most important concepts here? The topics that are repeated, tested often, or form the base of everything else. When you focus on these first, your brain automatically gives them more importance, and they stay longer. Now, here's something that feels wrong, but works insanely well. Stop studying one subject for hours. Instead, switch between topics. Study one thing for a while, then move to something completely different, and then come back later. Every time you return, your brain has to work harder to recall it. And that effort, that's exactly what strengthens your memory. It's like training your brain to become sharper with every switch. Now, let's make this even more powerful. Don't just read. Start seeing things in your mind. Whenever you're studying, turn it into a visual. It's a process. Imagine it happening step by step. If it's a concept, create a mental picture around it. Forgetting is not a problem. Actually part of how your brain works. Your brain deletes what it thinks is unimportant. So when you forget something and learn it again, it comes back stronger. That's why revision works. Not because you failed, but because your brain is upgrading that memory. Don't panic when you forget. Use it. Because the real difference is not between people who forget and people who don't. It's between people who revise and people who don't. Start using methods that actually work with your brain, not against it. And once you start doing that, you won't just study better, you'll remember better.